Hello students, as we all know that EVS is a topic or it is a subject which is included for a HSC board examination, and in total it carries 50 marks. So how are the 50 marks given, and what is the marks distribution for EVS project? How should you prepare for your EVS project? That I'm going to tell you in this video. So it's environmental education and water security. So the 50 marks are divided into two sections, that is handwritten assignment, which will be for 20 marks, and handwritten project work, which will be for 30 marks. Okay. So the steps for conducting the project work is introduction of your project you have to write. Then the importance of your project you have to write, which will carry 2 marks. Objective of your project you have to write, which will again carry 2 marks. Okay, then methodology. So which method you're going to use? Are you going to survey? Are you going to do some research? How are you going to do your project? That you're going to write in methodology. After that you have to write observations. Okay, so what you have observed, what is your data, by which method you have observed it, such observations you have to write it. Data collection you have to do. Then you have to write analysis. So what analysis you have concluded by it? Okay, what are the analysis you feel that yes, this much data I have, and what analysis I can do with the help of this data? And after the analysis, finally you have to write the conclusion. Okay, so there is an example here now. Now suppose the example is given to study and to do the assessment of red munia birds. That is, it is a bird in Shindewadi village. Okay, so you need to write an introduction that what is red munia, okay, which kind of bird it is, what are the colors it is found, how do they where are they seen most probably. Okay, so why did you feel that you should write about you should make a project on them? What is the importance of it? So you just have to tell the importance, you feel like there should be awareness to protect the birds, or as the survival of the birds are threatened nowadays because of pollution, because of more heat in the atmosphere. So all these things you can just write as the species are getting extinct. Then you have to write the objective. So objective is what? The title of the project itself is the name of the bird. So objective is what? To study about the bird, to study about the distribution of bird. You need to know where these types of birds are seen in plenty and where they are not seen more. Okay. Then methodology. So what method you are using? So you are just visiting some places from morning 10 a.m. to 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. So this is method what you are using, just observing. And in from when? From the month of January to July. So this is a particular time slot. From these months you are watching it. Okay. So this is how you need to write. Then observations you have to write. So in the observations you can list the plant's name, that on which plant did you see this bird, how much time it was feeding there. Okay, on which grass this bird is there. Okay, which type of grass this birds like, what type of noise they make. So these are the observations which you need to do. And the observations and month and analysis you have to make. You have to paste some picture of that bird and you have to make the analysis. Like in January month you have seen these many birds, then in February these many birds. So these are how you are making the analysis, observations, a chart on it. And after that you finally have to write the conclusion for it. Okay, so it is increasing in the month of January, then gradually it is decreasing. So you need to write it, how is the conclusion on the basis of your field work which you have done. Okay, so this is the graph chart. There is a line chart drawn. Okay, so how are you going to select a topic? So always while selecting a topic, what the topic should I search? Keep your eyes and ears open, observe the things around you, and then you can find a topic, that on which topic I should make a project. Okay, so always while selecting a topic you should think big, but you should start from small. Means what? Small things you should mention in your project. Okay, while making a project you should not skip any of the small topics. Now, how should be your title of the project? Your title of the project should reflect what you will do, should not be vague and too general. So your title should not be too common, it should be very precise, and what is the main role of your project that you should maintain. After that, how are you going to write aim and objective? Now basically in the aim and objective you need to write what is the aim for your project, what is that you find it out. So you have to write the objectives. Next, planning the research. So whenever you're going to do some project, you need to plan for it. Where are you going to start from? So the plannings and proper execution of this project should be done. So Google is one of the most good place to start. Always you should Google your topic and you should take lots of information from Google and finalize the methodology. So method you can finalize, like how are you going to go? Are you going to collect the data? Are you going to visit the places? Are you going to do the surveys? Are you going to take the interview, questionnaires? So you need to be alert with your method, your methodology which you're going to use. After that, you just have to finalize to one methodology only. It's not like that कि आप you can use all the methodology. Okay, एक ही methodology आपको use करनी है throughout the project. Analyze your data. So once you collect the data, आपको data analyze करना है. So analyzing the data means what? We have done so many practicals in geography related to it. You can draw a bar graph, you can draw a divided circle graph, a pie chart, okay, by which you can analyze your data and you can make it in a proper pattern. After that, you have to interpret your data. So there are some few topics which I would like to suggest is, the first topic is groundwater level has gone down due to the increase in the use of water by people. Then the second is a number of animal species have become extinct due to the excessive disturbance of natural environment by humans. Then the third is a number of plant species have become extinct due to excessive disturbance of natural environment by humans. There are new patterns of disease and pest attacks with changes in rainfall pattern. Then we have next topic like organic farming or agriculture. Then the next topic is biogas, source of renewable energy. Then next is wastewater treatment. Next is composting. And you have the topic like importance of mangrove cover, water pollution due to oil spillage, e-wastage management. So there are several topics. In total you have 21 topics which you can see on the screen. So any of these topics you can choose and you can do the EVS project for that, which carries total 50 marks. So I hope this video was helpful to you regarding the EVS project. You might have got some idea how to do this project. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe the channel.